Hello everybody and welcome to this round 3 of the F400 Karting Challenge. We're kicking off here with Heat 1 of the F400 Endurance class. At the back there, a number we're not used to seeing at the back of the grid. That's Brummer's number 1 kart, as well as kart 46. They shouldn't really be at the back of the field. I'm wondering why they are there, but at the back of the field they are nonetheless. Great start there from kart 46. We're actually seeing it from the back. It's not something we normally see. There's a start from the back of the grid. In the front there, though, we can see it is Rogue Racing 2. Fabian Lance in that kart at the moment, taking the whole shot. Rogue Racing 3, sorry, ahead of Rogue Racing 2 and Supreme Sports there in 3rd place. The names of some of these teams are a little bit of a tongue lashing when you try and put all 3 of them together fast. But into the right-hand hairpin at the back of the straight we go. A lot of moving and shaking. It looked like Donker down the inside. Oh, contact between Rogue 2, and I couldn't quite get the number of that kart there, and that's just allowed Rogue Racing 3 to get even more of a gap on the rest of the field already in the first lap. Down the inside though goes a kart 441. That's Supreme Sports on Rogue Racing 2 to take a 2nd place early on in this endurance heat, and it is a long heat though, so let's not get too hasty with the passing maneuvers. But already up there into the mid-pack is Rogue 1, as I can see it, and a great start from Brummer. Normally they do the 1-lap stop when they're starting at the back. It's kart 8 at peak. We're looking at now kart 19 under pressure from Rock Racing, kart 7. Just behind them, another kart we're used to seeing in the front is Oates Twins, kart 99. They're normally right up in the front 3, but down in 5th place at the moment, so struggling to come to grips with the Vereeniging circuit. It's not a circuit we've raced at too often this year. Or even, I haven't seen a lot of these teams testing there at all, with an hour and 28 minutes still left to run in this race. Moving there in the background, that is Rogue 2 falling by the wayside quite quickly. Down to 4th they go now. So struggling to come to grips with the circuit at this early stage. Maybe not quite getting the setup for the circuit on cold tires. So maybe that kart just set up for a longer into the race and a bit of a longer strategy for that kart. Or into the pits, we see a couple of drivers coming in now. Here they are making their pit stops. Racing Butts kart 24 and Roadrunner kart 76 making early stops in this 1.5 hour race. So 3 laps done, and karts already making stops. As we look back to Rogue 2, that's kart number 2, dropping down the order drastically at the moment, and struggling to find any sort of pace on this very, very slippery circuit. Rogue 1 down the inside, already past Rogue 2. So Rogue 1 up into 6th place, passing the kart 20 there. That is Kartinator Lab Call, so actually higher up than what I said. So up into 5th already for Rogue 1, a 55.6 for them. Quite a fast lap time out of Brummer in that Rogue 1 kart. So moving up the field very, very quickly and doing a great job after starting at the back of the grid. Not a place we're used to seeing Brummer in Rogue 1. And also not a place we're used to seeing the Oates Twins all Rogue 2 so far down the order. We're looking at Dylan Hall. That I think is Blake. Oh, contact there, kart 64. That's Team 2BT making a mistake there and turning the karts around. Didn't quite see the whole incident there, but unfortunately dropping way down the order after that. Moving further down the order now, it's Rogue 2 and Oates Twins having a go at each other. So Rogue 2 finding some pace and able to make a move up the order. That is a driver we haven't seen in karting for a while. I think that is Keegan Campos. Keegan Campos hasn't been in F400 for a few years, so nice to see him back on the grid with a team, with a Rogue 2. And then we've got a slowing kart, slowing down drastically, so a problem with that kart. So I'm just taking a walk down the pit lane and I managed to bump into Peter Haderman. Now, Peter, you're about to go jump into the first heat of the F400 Endurance. You're in kart 69. How's it going for you today? What are you guys doing? Are we keeping you up? What's happening?
Very lekker, yeah. We had to catch up some time. Apparently, we didn't make the start of the race, so we started out of the pits. Managed to work our way back to 11th, so yeah, hopefully I can keep that up now.
But aren't you Captain Slow in the team? Or
yes, definitely. Always.
So you're in 11th now. Well, we wish you the best of luck and hopefully you can find some more positions.
Thanks, guys.
Cool, enjoy.
Cheers.
So, sorry, just interrupted myself there, having a chat to Peter Haderman from Blazing Fun Times, I think is the kart that he is. Yeah, kart 69, Blazing Fun Times. But having, Team Jurassic kart losing it in front of, and kart Racing Boots, sorry, So 24 racing butts, and oh no, beats himself on the curb now as well. We see him hopping, trying to get himself going. But back to the fun in the front. It's Rogue Racing 2 with, I think that's Karting Lab Call, having a flat-out dice together. Keegan Campos just saying, no, you lead, bud. I'll put my bumper on yours, and I'll follow you through and just see if I can get these lines sorted out. Haven't been in a kart for a while, so I'm sure he's just trying to get himself settled in. But Keegan Campos very, very fast as we look at Dylan Hall, Blazing Fun Times coming into the pits.
56 minutes or so left remaining of the race. I thought I'd take a run down here and show you guys what a pit stop looks like and what they have to go through to change drivers, etc. So you'll see behind me, actually, there's Dylan Hall kart 69 coming off the scale, or coming onto the scale. They've got to weigh the carts. Each of these carts has to have a minimum weight of 185. But now with the varying different driver weights, you've actually got to run basically a removable weight in the cart to change for each driver. So you'll see them as they come around now. But now what you'll see here, Dylan comes out the cart. I'll grab him now. As his cart's running away. Dylan, put the handbrake up, Chana. Yeah, you'll see where the weight bracket is. Peter grabbing in the cart now. He's giving his compatriot a high five. Drove himself up to 7th there. But this is the weight bracket I was talking about. Normally they put the weights in here to get themselves onto 185. So Michael Needham, the team principal, busy checking the time to make sure they don't cross the line under that compulsory 30 seconds. I think it's 30 seconds. There are varying different pit stops throughout the race. But there we see him counting down. 2, 1, and go. There goes Peter. Now if he crosses the line under the 30 seconds, he will receive a penalty. Dylan. So Peter was telling you can keep your helmet on for COVID reasons, you know. I don't want your COVID. So Peter was telling us you guys had a bit of a late start, so you went out there. I think you moved yourself up to 11th. When I last checked, as you came in, you were up to 7th. Yeah. Good drive. How did you go? Did you enjoy it?
Yeah, so obviously it was a little bit of a disappointment to get out to the gate and realize the gate's closed and we weren't able to line up. We had some issue with our qualifying, so we're at the back anyway, but I'm glad I was able to make up some positions. From the back to 7th, I'll freaking take that. It was awesome.
So now you're a member of SARCO, which is the South African race, what? South African?
The South African Racing Community Online, and you'll see the blue caps around. There's maybe about 12 drivers here today that are from SARCO.
So do you find the online racing league and that sort of stuff helps you in this?
No ways. This is way better than the online because you get the seat to the pants feel. But what I love about the online, it fills the gap for this.
So when you're not getting enough seat time, it does help. Well, Dylan, congrats and well done on your drive.
Sure,
and hopefully you guys are in the top 5 at the end of this.
Looking forward to it. Thanks, guys. Thanks, Dan.
So that is basically, guys, what a pit stop is and how it happens. So if you didn't know, now you do.
Nice to get a look at. Oh, as Red Bull down the inside, kart 79 spins it around. And I think 2 or 3 kart Shake and Bake also caught up in that, trying to avoid the incident. Kart 32 Shake and Bake unfortunately gets stuck as Rogue Racing 2 comes past in the background. Unfortunately, the catching onto an incident that was happening already in front of him. Another pit stop we get to witness, though. There's those weights I was talking about. Zander Ruitz pulling them out of the kart from Fabian Lance. Getting into the kart, though, was Nico Ruitz, and that was a Rogue 3 from the lead making their stop. Kamikaze Pilots also in the pits now. Kart 444, and then Kart 888, the Cartel, doing their stop. That's Jean Meyer getting into the kart and heading on the way out. Karting Lab Call, Kart 20 also doing their stop and heading out onto track. So with 29 minutes left to go, everybody seems to be doing their stops now. But as it stands, we've got Rogue Racing 1 and Rogue 2 leading it out as we watch the Cartel. Oh, a little bit too eager on the brakes there, Jean. And unfortunately, he's spinning the karts around just in front of Roadrunner number 76, who's down the inside and done the same thing, locked the brakes and turned the kart around. These karts only have a rear wheel brake, so it's like pulling the handbrake every time you stand on it. You've got to be very, very gentle with it. Into the pits now comes Rogue Racing 1. They were in the lead. They're probably going to drop out of the lead. And now there goes Rogue 3 over the line. So out of the league is Rogue 1. Out of the lead, sorry, is Rogue 1. And back on track they go. 21 minutes left to run in this race. And we've got a dice on our hands. It's Kart 441 and 19. Kartinator Peak. Kartinator Peak trying to get past Kart 441. If I have a look here on my timesheet, I don't think that is for position. I think that's a lapped driver. Just trying to get his way around. We've got just under 10 minutes left to go. So Kart 441 showing a little bit of language there to Kart 19. That's not exactly sportsmanship behavior we like to see. Down the inside goes 19. And if I have a look at it here, it's definitely not for position. So Kart 441 Supreme Sports is a few positions behind Kart 19. So This isn't for position. This is a kart being lapped. And kart 441 just not allowing the space needed for kart 19 to get past. Final lap it is though, and it will be Rogue Racing 1 taking the win ahead of Rogue Racing 3 and Kart Peak eventually finishing in 3rd place. After that, argy-bargy with Kart 441 in 5th place. It is so it was actually Rogue Racing 1 followed by Rogue 3 and Rogue 2. Kart Peak in 4th, Rock Racing in 5th, Kamikaze Pilots in 6th, with Kart Live Car in 7th, and Racing Boots in 8th.